Is economics dying? No. Economics isn't disappearing. It's evolving. What's fading are a few old habits, like thinking economics is only theory on paper. The field is still here. The shape is changing. Here's what's happening to economics jobs and the skills that will matter most. First, just knowing definitions is losing value. Years ago, you could sound smart by explaining supply and demand and stopping there. Today, companies and governments ask, prove it, show the data, show the evidence, show what actually happens in the real world. So economics is becoming more empirical, more about measurement, not just ideas. Second, AI is changing workflows, not because economists are replaced, but because the boring parts get faster. Cleaning data, summarizing papers, building first draft models, AI can speed that up. But the important part is still human. What question are we asking? What's the trade-off? What's the hidden assumption? And what's the consequence if we're wrong? Third, economics is moving closer to business and tech, because modern decisions are basically economics with data. Pricing, forecasting, consumer behavior, market design, incentives. A company doesn't just ask, what should we build? It asks, what will people choose? At what price? Under what conditions? That's economics. Now, let's be very concrete about roles. The jobs growing are things like data-driven economics and econometrics, pricing and product strategy, policy analysis, risk and forecasting, research roles in finance and tech, and behavioral economics. The roles shrinking are the ones that stay purely abstract, no data, no tools, no real-world application. And policy isn't going away. Policy is expanding because the world is dealing with inflation, housing, energy transition, climate policy, migration, and changing labor markets. All of these are incentive problems. And incentives are what economists study. So what skills make you future-proof in economics? Start with the core, statistics and econometrics. Basically, learning how to test ideas with data. Then build tool literacy, Excel, SQL, and a bit of Python if you can. And don't ignore communication, writing clearly, explaining trade-offs, and telling the truth about uncertainty. A good economist doesn't just give an answer. They explain why that answer might change. So no, economics isn't dying. It's shedding an old skin. Memorizing theory without evidence is fading. Data, measurement, and decision-making are rising, but the core stays the same. Understanding choices, incentives, trade-offs, and real-world consequences. If you're choosing a path, comment one word, data, policy, or business, and I'll reply with a good starting point. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful. I truly appreciate your time, and I can't wait to see which path you choose. Catch you in the next one.